am back with another interview. This is going to be good. I already know because me and her already vibing already. Let me tell you something. I don't believe in the word diva, but I know when I see a queen. I mean, when I say she pizzazz, already, I'm going to bring on a minute, but I want to definitely acknowledge Coach Kern Cherry. We love you, Coach. Thank you for allowing us to use our platform to open up more doors for women in business, coaches, authors, speakers. And you got a new book coming out called Make It Happen. Make It Happen. And so she made the phone call to me, Coach Nikki. I needed you to bring my team on to talk about their book. Come on. Coach already know when she asks me to do something, I want to do it because she don't ask for much. And so she is my mentor, and I try my best to be there when she need me to. So let's go ahead and bring in the doctor. Let's bring in the doctor. Let me tell you something. I'm going to let her introduce herself because I don't want to mess her name up. My first name is crazy. So I be getting offended when people try to call my first name. So I said, just call me Nikki. So I don't want to mess you up, Doc. I'm going to let you go ahead. Look how pretty this lady is. Just beautiful. I see you. I see you.
Hallelujah. How are you?
I am so blessed. I'm happy to have you on my show. I'm so happy to see that you're writing this anthology with the legendary Kern Cherry, and I know it's going to be a great book. So tell my audience, and of course your audience, who you are, where you from, and what you've been doing lately.
Yes, I am Serrano, CEO. And I work alongside my husband in life, and we basically support you to achieve balance and stability in your life and in your business through biblical principles to help you communicate better within your marriage so you can build a more effective communication in your relationships. So this is what I do.
Lord, I'm on mute. Okay, here we go. So you do stuff with marriages. So you and your husband together.
We do marriage and relationship. Yeah. And of course, I have a women's ministry. I work with women as well to build them up, encourage and inspire them. But marriage is what we do. We're all about the family unit.
Wow. And how long you been doing this?
We've been doing this for over 25 years. My husband and I have been married for 31. It'll be 32 in just a few more months. And for the longevity, honey, I'm going to tell you. I thank him every day. You know, I wrote something recently and said, you know, I love being with him, even though we work in life and in ministry, meaning we work on the corporate job as well as in ministry and our businesses that we have together. And you would think, oh, did it get tired of him? Well, no, this is the only man on this earth that can still make me blush, honey. So I am very thankful and grateful today to be able to have a partner because he is my partner.
So tell me about the Making It Happen book. You know, what's your name of your title, your chapter?
Listen, you know, Making It Happen book came about. I love Kern. She is so awesome. But it is when time collides with destiny. When time and destiny collide, miracles happen. Miracles happen. And so, you know, I just love that we had the opportunity to share in this venture together, making it happen, because that's what we have to do. We don't want to sit around and watch what's happening. We need to be moving forward and making things happen in our own lives and in our own communities.
So what's your chapter going to be about?
My chapter is a journey. So I take you guys on a journey from early on, from age 7 up to, I ain't gonna say where it's at right now.
Okay.
When you read that,
we know it's 25. We know it's 25. We know it's 25.
So I just listen. I can say what rhymes with fabulous. Yes, that's me.
Serve the people.
My chapter, you know, I take you on a journey from childhood up to this point. Because see, people see us, Nikki, they see us in this light. They see us in the here and the now, but they don't know the journey that we had to sojourn through in order to get to where we are. And it wasn't happy, howdy all the time, honey. Love me, hell yeah. But let me just tell you, it just is not always like that. And because of that, I believe we have a responsibility and a duty to be real, to be transparent, and to be open and honest with people, because your journey is not just for you. What you go through is not just for you. It's for those that are watching, for those that are looking to you. And they need to know that you are real. And yeah, you can picture me. I'm alive. I'm not dead. I'm right here. And I go through life situations, circumstances, just like the next person. But I choose to rise up out of my circumstance. And so that's the difference. You know, some people sit and they wallow in it. Some people are just going through because the burden is so heavy. But that's when we got to lay aside that weight. And so the chapter is so, it kind of takes people in places that they haven't seen Nephetina. They don't know Nephetina. They don't know my struggles as a young girl being bullied. Yeah, I was bullied at some point, you know, and they don't know my struggle. One thing I'm grateful for is that I always did love me. Right. And I didn't have to be about a clique or a group. I was a loner, but guess what? I was okay in being alone. I was okay in being me and God, because he was always with me. So even when I was alone, I wasn't alone, honey. You just didn't see the force that was walking with me.
But you know what? We just me and Felice just talked about this. Let me get me back up here. Me and Felice just talked about this. Like, if you go back and listen to the interview, just this last interview, we talked about the black sheep. We talked about being the loner. How we were just, you know, it didn't matter. We don't have to be with the inward crowd. We could be by ourselves and be content with life, because when you're with a lot of people, there's confusion. When you're with a lot of people tends to bump heads. So you have to learn how to not deal with drama. Back away from issues. You know, man, we just talked about that. You better speak today, doctor.
Listen, you know, that's where we are. And then it talks about a journey of when I had to walk away. I had to walk away from school in my last year of high school, because I ran away from home because of life situations happening within the home, and I needed to leave. You know, that wasn't something planned. It wasn't something I could ever dream of. I had a desire to go to HBCU college. I was accepted. I was ready. But life happened. And when life shows up, you have to, you know, it's either fight or flight, honey. But I chose to flight, which was my fight.
But the thing about it, you said one thing. You said you chose. Life is about choices. Everybody get these same 24 hours. It's what you do in them 24 hours that count. I can't look at you and be envious of you or be jealous of you, because I was given the same opportunity to live my best life. I chose it, or I chose that. So I can relate to you on this. Life is about choices. You got to make sure you know what choices you make in life. And in this time and age, we're too old for drama. We're too old to be trying to figure things out. God will give us what we need if we have that discernment and we listen to his voice. We don't have time no more. Everybody in a rush to do this, in a rush to do that. And we wonder why God is not working out for our good, because we have forgot who the plug is. We have forgotten who is the power source. Who is your power source?
Come on.
He wake you up every morning. You think you wake yourself up? You gotta be foolish with that. Come on now. But you can't make it without him. I'm sorry. I need him to get all the glory. I don't want to share his power, and I sure as heck don't want to share his praise. He can have it. He can have anything he wants. I'm sorry. I'm with it.
That is the truth. I'm right with you. Yeah, I'm with you in that. You know, I don't want to share his glory, you know, because if it had not been for him on my side, I don't know where I would be. So I'm excited, you know, make it happen. It just spoke to my spirit in the sense that I don't just be about everything. I don't just do everything, but I believe in things that really speak to me. And this title spoke to me, you know, because it's part of the triumph out of the trial. And so you realize I got to go through the trials, but I can yet triumph. And how do you do that? I got to make it happen, because listen, everybody's not going to be handed the silver spoon. Everybody's not going to be handed, you know, the money. Everybody's not going to be handed. Some of us are going to have to do a thing called work. Okay?
Come on,
man. You work, you don't eat. So
you don't eat. But I'm gonna tell you something like this right here, and I'm a firm believer of this. When people say a man don't work, don't eat, they love women. Love putting it for a man. But baby,
No,
that's for you
honey,
too.
that's for you too.
That's for you
That's
too.
you.
Stop thinking that he's talking
Yes,
about just men. We
yes. It's
are
not
part of the
good.
human race. I can't sit at home and just want, I just want him to take care of me. I will lose my mind.
And then what happened to the help meat part? What are you helping with the meat? Where's the help meat?
What a meat!
I'm
Baby,
with
let
you
me tell
right
you something.
there.
Doctor, people will
Yes,
take that Bible and they'll make it good for whatever they want it to be to make themselves look good. I'm just sorry. When they say helpmate, that means you're supposed to be helping your husband, baby. Please don't have that man out there by himself out there like that.
that's
Don't do him
right.
like that. Let
That's
that
right.
man know he ain't in that thing by himself. Help him
Wow.
to be who God has called him to be.
That's
You
that's
got
what
to
you
do
got
it
to.
as a wife.
That's right. That's
You
right.
got to do
You
that.
know, and I
What's
was talking about, yeah, one of the wonderful things about in the book is that I was through through that trial that I went through having to leave, I
mm-hmm.
was able to be, I met my husband during that time. So
Yeah.
honey, when I came back with it. And so I just, I'm very grateful because sometimes we have to go through situations that don't always look pretty. That wasn't in my plan to leave school. I was an excellent student. I got great grades, and so that wasn't the issue. But when life happens and you have to make decisions, you just have to make them.
So what school did you go to?
Here in the Philadelphia area, I went to a college preparatory school at the time, and it was called Franklin Learning Center,
Wow.
and it was a wonderful school. It was also a twofold because it was a college preparatory school, but it was also a performing arts school. And so
Mm.
I was a dance major. I was a dance major for over 8 years.
Wow. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. So do you guys do conferences, marriage conferences? What's next?
We do. We do all of that. We do marriage conferences. We have teaching. We have Covenant Marriage Institute, where we do intensives and courses, boot camp, and all of those things. But we counsel. We have over 204 churches and organizations that have partnered with us because we have Covenant Rescue 911. It is a 24-hour hotline for couples and families in crisis. And we are in the process of building a 72-hour overnight facility for a couple or family in crisis situation.
We need to talk. My husband's a pastor, so we definitely
Oh,
would like to partner. I'm in Montgomery,
yeah,
Alabama. So when is
come
your
on
next?
here.
Yeah. When is your next marriage conference?
Our next one is called Rise Up, and we actually will begin our conferences starting April through September. And every Thursday we will be having guests on. We did it last year. It went crazy. Like everyone just loved it. So we're going to bring it back and do it again April through September because in that fourth quarter is where we do a lot more counseling and coaches during the fourth quarter. Families get attacked very, very seriously when it
Yes.
gets closer to the holiday season. And so we try to avail ourselves to be available to those that are in need and support them during the fourth quarter. So we stay in prayer. We have conferences all year round. We have a conference table discussion, Meet the Serranos. And
Okay.
we also have where you can bring us to your church or organization, and we bring a little team with us,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have a great time and learn some things in life and in marriage.
Wow. This is good. I'm writing this stuff down. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure interviewing you, madam.
Thank you so
Hopefully I'll be in Philadelphia soon with Miss Tony Moore. We got some things we got cooking, so hopefully you'll see me
much.
soon.
Absolutely. When you come and you're visiting here, you make sure you reach out to me. I will make sure you have my personal information and we'll hook up and I'll take you around and let you see this beautiful city that I live in.
I just want to try one of them Philly cheese steaks. That's what I
No,
want to try.
I got you. I got you.
All right, that's a bit. Oh, by the way, an event coming up. Want to invite you to. Number one, I'm doing a boot camp called the Herpreneur Boot Camp. It's going to be on virtual in August. It's for women in business, Christian women in business. That's coming up. And then I got another event that's happening called the Stronger Her Retreat, and I'll send information to you. But the Stronger Her Retreat is going to be in Destin, Florida, overlooking the beach. And we'll so it's a 4-day, 3-night, all in event where women in business, Christian women come together, and we're just interceding and renewing our faith walk. So think about that information.
Yeah, I'll bring some of my women of destiny, as women destined to live, LIV, live in victory. I'll bring some of my women with me, and we'll come and have a family affair.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna hold you to it. And
all right,
you be blessed. Thank you so much, Doc. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You are welcome as well.